Hello again, you're listening to Sula, and this is part 3 of a commentary video on League of Legends with this video featuring Sona. We were just at the end of an inconclusive Baron fight, with both teams going back and forth near the Baron. Right now, I went back to get some additional mana and buy. I am going to drink my blue pot, and then I'm going to buy a blasting wand. We drove back the enemy team there. Well, actually, we were trying to Baron, and then they kind of came in and drove us out. Now, Speaker was still staying there, and Speaker had his eye on this Anivia, who's teleporting back to base on top of a ward, and... oh, unfortunately, that was a little bit of a failed maneuver, but very amusing to say the least. It's a little difficult to time that Pantheon jump. If you haven't played Pantheon, there's a delay of about 4 or 5 seconds between when you click on his ultimate and when he actually lands from it. So anyway, pretty funny. Over here, I think we saw Vladimir walking around. I'm going to drop some of my wards here to give us more sight up here in the jungle. And up, here comes Vladimir. So we found him, and yeah, bad place for a vampire to be. And Nupi ends up getting that kill somehow, even though our Maleficent as Misfortune, Earthstrike as Anivia, and Speaker as Pantheon, we're probably doing most of the damage. But anyway, we pick him off very easily. You can see we've got sight all through their jungle, thanks to the wards that we've just been putting down. We also have an Oracle, so we can blow up any of their wards that they might happen to put down, although I don't think we've seen any of their wards. And as soon as they retreated and backed off, that's our cue that we can just go grab Baron. They're not even going to contest this for whatever reason. Again, Nupi has that Oracle, which is a very good buy on Rammus, so kudos on that buy. We know they have no wards here. They don't have sight. They're way out of position. I'm going to Clairvoyance into the jungle, and yeah, they're not here. So this is an uncontested free Baron. We're going to grab this, and then I think we're going to start pushing now that we have this advantage. So we're already pretty far ahead. That's just going to put us that much further ahead in this particular game. Let's see, we're going to go grab blue for Anivia, for Earthstrike's Anivia. In the meantime, I'm farming up these minions. Their Tristana player is pushing in the bottom lane. And she's pretty isolated by herself, but she's probably safe for the moment because none of us are over there. Let's see, it looks like everybody else went back to buy. I didn't need to buy anything, so I'm taking advantage of this to farm these minions and get a little bit of extra gold. The experience helps too, since I'm not level 18. And it was relatively safe to do because we had vision. We had vision on their jungle. I had clairvoyance ahead and didn't look like there was anyone there. All right, now with the rest of us, now that we have 4 here, it looks like we're going to push. And Speaker, being Pantheon, can always ult in and join us at any point in time. One of the advantages of playing Pantheon is his global ult. Any champ with a global ult can do that. Shen is also quite good at doing that. Twisted Fate, obviously. That's sort of his calling card. So I think that Speaker's going to head off. Yeah, he's going to head off to the bottom lane and deal with Tristana, who's down there. And then he can always jump in and join us at any point in time if he needs it. So anyway, we have the Baron. We are stronger than this team. We are going to push here for the moment. We're going to see if we can catch them out. Notice that the enemy team's Nasus player has wasted his ult yet again. He's just ulting for no real reason, even though we're not in the team fight yet. Anyway, he comes way too far forward. I'm going to ult him to freeze him in place, and then we're going to blow them up. Pretty good wall by their team's Anivia player, but not good enough. We're still able to kill Garen with a nice Misfortune ult by Maleficent. And with them having to back off, Anivia gets away, but she has to go back to heal. And while she's doing that, we're going to get that tower pretty easily. Then next we have free run on their inhibitor. Vlad comes forward and ults. Good shot by Earthstrike, good flash frost, but Vlad pulls to dodge it. So nice play on both sides there. And he runs forward and ults, which is pretty, again, kind of a waste of an ultimate. There's not really any point. We would go forward, but we don't have any super minions because we've just taken out that inhibitor. So instead of trying to force a fight at their nexus turrets, which is where we could quite possibly lose, we're going to back off. We're going to raid their jungle. We're going to, it looks like their blue buff wasn't up. Otherwise we would have taken that. We're going to grab another dragon. We're going to send Maleficent's Misfortune up to the top lane to farm that particular wave of minions. And yeah, this is a safe dragon. They're not following us. So instead of trying to force a fight that's not advantageous, we are going to back off and do a little bit more farming and not waste our advantage. Right here, Speaker asked us not to kill these minions because he had just bought a Bloodthirster and he wanted to continue charging it up, getting the extra lifesteal. So he's going to do that. That's why we're not attacking these minions. And we've got a large wave of our own minions pushing this tower. 4 of us here. It doesn't even look like they're going to come out to defend it, so that's another tower easily pushed. Tristana's running around on the other side of the map by herself. I don't know what she's doing. Nasus gets walled off by Earthstrike. He's out of position again, and I'm going to egregiously kill steal the rest of my team using Sona's Q skill yet again. But in any case, we get the kill, and that's what's important. Okay, now their team is backed off. They're not going to try to defend this tower, and Speaker's going to go forward to engage them. Granted, Speaker's very strong, but this is still too aggressive of a play to go forward and attack 3 members of their team at once. I'm going to come forward to heal him. I'm going to ult Garen there, try to prevent him from getting away. Looks like I wasn't successful. Looks like he is, in fact, going to get away. Still think the use of the ultimate was pretty good, though. And now Anivia's come forward. Nupi's attacking him. Earthstrike is going to come forward and wall. We're trying to get there, Anivia, but now Earthstrike's really low. And let's see, right here, Vlad's going to ult. Now I know Earthstrike's going to die as soon as that Vlad ult goes off. So I'm actually using the movement speed bonus on him there to speed him up. But of course, Earthstrike being Anivia, he's going to be reborn with Anivia's egg as soon as that happens. Anyway, now I'm engaged in a fight with Vladimir as Speaker and Earthstrike finish off the Anivia player up there. I can't really beat Vlad one-on-one because he keeps life-stealing back from me, but with the rest of the team, we're going to win that fight pretty easily. So yeah, not going to win that fight one-on-one, but with the help of the team, we're going to get that. Anyway, now we're going to do the smart thing, finish off this inhibitor, and then we're going to look to continue fighting the enemy team. We're deep inside their base. We have 1 inhibitor down. Now we have a second one down. The super minions are going to start pushing into the base and start tanking for us. Like, look at that one right next to Garen. He'll tank for us if we want to go out to the Nexus towers. Instead, we're going to go after that Tristana player, and she, once again, uses her flash. So actually a nice play on her part to flash out of that. And notice that there's a comment there by their Vladimir player who says not enough spell vamp. That'll make sense after this game. I'll talk about that when you see the results screen. All right, anyway, we're continuing to pick off people. Their what's his name? Nasus player was way out of position again. I ult their Tristana, and that combined with everyone else is going to get us another kill pretty easily there. So this is, again, a 3 versus 5. We've taken a lot of damage, but with Sona heroes, we'll be fine. Over here, we're finally, with our minions having pushed top lane, we're going to finish off this tower. Then we can get that last inhibitor. Maybe we're going to fight the enemy team, though, first. Yep, looks like we're going to fight their Anivia first. We're going to continue attacking. And can we finish her off? Looks like we come up just a little bit short on that particular kill. But we do take out the 3rd inhibitor, and now Vlad's position is awful. And once again, I'm going to kill steal the rest of my team to pick up Sona's 8th kill. Did no damage to him whatsoever except for Sona's Q skill, which finished him off. Alright, now we'll get the first Nexus turret. Then that second one's almost gone too. As soon as that's gone, we're going to be able to finish off Garen. I mean, look at Garen's position. Not that there's a lot that he can do, but he's so far forward. He can't even get out of there due to all the minions. Nupi gets the kill for that, and now Nasus comes forward again. We're going to once again focus him, and guess who gets the kill? Yep, that's right. It's me. It's Sona. Sona Q skill. Kill stealing for the win. And then Nupi gets another kill using Rammus's Tremors. And admittedly, all that at the end didn't really make sense. It was just for fun. But who cares? We were so far ahead of that team. Anyway, notice the comment that says not enough spell vamp. Well, now that you see the results screen as it pops up here, you should see that. These builds by the enemy team, some of them make absolutely no sense. So the Vlad player, as you see, he built 4 Hextech revolvers. Which is either a joke build or someone who has no clue what they're doing. I'm not sure which one of those it is, but in any case, not a good build, not what you want to be building. Nasus built 3 Heart of Golds, again, I don't understand, and then he also built Starks Forever on Nasus. Might have been smarter to build Aegis of the Legion there, so again, I don't get it. And then, of course, we had the Anivia who skilled her wall first and built 3 sapphire crystals to start the game. So I have no clue what was going on. If this was maybe some kind of joke game, maybe it was, I don't know. Or maybe it was just a low skill game. All right, anyway, on our side, good game all around, guys. Thanks for your support. Earthstrike probably played the best game. All those great walls, good slows. Earthstrike really should have gotten probably 3 or 4 or 5 more kills. We were just kill stealing him at the end. Well played. Maleficent did a good job. Speaker actually said he played a bad game, and Speaker wanted me to point out that in the game right right after this, he actually had 16 kills and 1 death with Pantheon. So sorry I didn't cast that game. But I decided to cast this one instead just because it had some humorous moments in it and some very strange builds. Noopy, just one comment. Again, I said this before, you really don't want to take Clarity with Rammus. Try to focus on taking stronger summoner spells instead, and then not having such a weak option. Flash is very good with Rammus. You can Powerball and then flash over a wall to get away. Exhaust is quite good. You can roll up, taunt their carry, their physical damage carry, taunt them, and then as soon as taunt wears off, exhaust them, and then you've taken one of their big damage dealers completely out of the fight. So just other options to keep in mind. Anyway, just to wrap up this video, again, thanks for watching. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to anyone who's watching. I hope you enjoyed the Sona skin, and I'll try to see everybody again next year in 2011.